Hi, everybody. It's Craig and Arun back with your Sunday. Yes, you heard Sunday college football games for the 31st, right? Yeah, August 31st games. So the last two games, we just have two of them for Sunday, and they are premier games. So before we get to that, don't forget, use that promo code TRAPBOY to save 10% off the weekend, anything on the weekend, either your daily passes for college football, your weekly passes, or even the full season. That $749 deal already marked down. So make sure you get in on that. All right. I see. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Craig. All right, Craig. Look, Virginia Tech hosts. Virginia Tech is on the road against South Carolina on a total of 51.5. South Carolina only a 7.5 point favorite here, with 73% of the public on them. I will tell you that these two teams have never met. Who do you like, Craig?
I love the South Carolina team. I think South Carolina is just going to miss the playoffs this year, but it's a little worrisome that I was like, what am I missing here? I do think Virginia Tech is going to be a nice ACC team. Like, I think they'll finish third or fourth in the conference, but this is not a good ACC team. I mean, the SEC, we know how loaded it is. I think this is it's a neutral site game. Obviously, it's not at South Carolina, so that is a little positive for your Virginia Tech. But I'm not buying the hook. What they say is, when you see that -7.5, they're asking you to play the underdog. They need to try to get some on the buyback on the other side. I don't buy it. I think South Carolina is for real. Only some injuries last year kept that team from winning some really big upsets. And some close losses. And where would they be if that happened? They would have been in the playoffs. So give me South Carolina -7.5. If you're looking at the total, I'd probably play the under. I think the defenses are going to rule early in this one. Now, another game that is a premier game, and Notre Dame coming off the national championship loss. They're at Miami. The old Catholics versus convicts, reunite this rivalry. Notre Dame favored by 2.5, total 50.5. This is going to be my best bet of the weekend. So we're going to have IC cover this one. What do you like?
Yeah, I think it's a fascinating game. I think I think everybody's going to be gunning for Notre Dame. Okay, I think everybody's going to be gunning for Notre Dame at this point, but Notre Dame probably has the better coaching game. But I will tell you this: the Irish are led by freshman CJ Carr, right? So he won the starting job over Kenny Minchie. So keep that in mind. They have a redshirt offensive line here, led by Gerby Lambert, and another redshirt sophomore in Sullivan Ashburr. They have a lot of Sullivan Ashburr. They have a lot of talent, but I think the talent gels to get a little bit later in the year. And Miami, of course, has Carson Beck, and I hate leaning on Carson Beck because I follow Alabama sports and Georgia sports really closely, and Carson Beck is the worst type of leader you can have because he's focused on all the wrong things, and maybe he will be better. I don't know. I will tell you this, that the defense is quite good with Reuben Bain Jr. and with Kelly as well. This game honestly can go either way, but I can tell you this: Miami lost their last two games. Man, they lost to Iowa State 41-42. They lost to Syracuse 38-42. The public is heavily on Notre Dame. I'm going to take a slight lean here on the Miami Hurricanes to hang tough, and I think you can probably get +3 or even +3.5 by game time.
All right, so there we have it. Those are your Sunday games. Don't forget, if you want in on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or even Monday games, click here after the video, and we'll have those all linked. And don't forget, use that promo code TRAPBOY for just $45 each. You can get our football cards for the weekend, both individually, both IC or myself. Go over to Doc Sports and use that promo code TRAPBOY.
Jump on YouTube Premium. You get Craig and I with an extra video every single day for $20 a month.
Link.
It's the most incredible thing. If you really want an edge for $20 a month or $50 a month, you get like 200 selections. In fact, if you get the 50 one, you get close to 400 selections for just an insanely low price.
Link is in the description to get in on that. Good luck. We'll see you again next time.